So I had I'd say probably about 2 years ago, we looked at doing as part of Rogue, we looked at doing pre-painted combat patrols. So just that people could buy like off the shelf. If you didn't want to wait and you just wanted to sort of buy like something off the shelf and have it delivered like within a few
Yeah.
days. So a few of us looked at just buying the combat patrol, painting them up. Well, my combat patrol was Sisters of Battle just because I quite like the look of it. I think I built 3 models and painted them, and then we got sidetracked with other ideas because, it's when you're actually faced with like, okay, I think there's something like 20, 27 miniatures in that kit, and they're quite detailed models and stuff. So it sort of didn't. And also the other thing that I kind of shot myself in the foot is rather than doing them, painting them to sort of like our lower tier, I went big, painted the first one at, equivalent of our highest tier. And I thought, well, I've just spent about 4 hours on that one model. That translates to a lot of time to get everything finished. So yeah, I had this combat patrol. And then, that was the sort of the chink in the armor. So I've expanded that slightly. The scheme is pretty like standard, what you'd expect Sisters of Battle's black armor, but it's got, instead of like the red robes, it's orange, so it's a little bit like Rogue themed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice.
With like white detailing. So yeah, well, yeah,
Is there any chance of photos anytime soon?
Yes. Yeah.
Get them up on the Instagram, maybe. Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I've downloaded the app and now been sucked into looking at different army makeup. It's like,
that's how it started with me.
It's such a slippery slope. And you kind of then start to realize, what comes in the combat patrol isn't really necessarily what you want to play with. So then you need to get another unit to bolster this.
Why do you have such we had a little chat. Why do you have, in our podcast, why do you hate the tanks so much for them? Why?
So it's
because they don't.
Why do you hate the tanks?
I'm really upset.
They don't look that bad.
So,
I think they look all right.
I think they look really nice. Some of those Sisters tanks.
There's just something overly cheesy about the aesthetic. So the main battle tank Castigator, that's all right. Yeah,
Immolator.
The Immolator, gorgeous. The Exorcist as well.
Yeah, the missiles coming out of an organ tube.
You're going to get some rhinos at least.
Silly to me.
You're going to get some rhinos.
Yeah,
come on, we can get away with rhinos.
So I'm starting to understand the need for Sisters in transport and stuff. But if I was going to do a rhino, I'd probably kit bash a Space Marine one and just do decals or freehand rather than having like the 3D kind of sculpted fleur-de-lis and stuff.
It's really, sorry, I'm just looking through their collection because I haven't really checked them out in a while. And the difference between like the Paragon warsuits, which look absolutely amazing, next to the Castigator, which does look a little bit, like you said, cheesy. It seems like it's almost 2 different ranges, or is one of them much older than the other?
No,
yeah, I'm not sure about release dates, but I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, so I really like the individual Sisters of Battle like squad models look great to me. Like I think with the Palatine and the Canoness, I think they probably could have done a bit more to sort of make them stand out because they could just blend into the squads really. But I suppose you could say that about a lot of factions. But I really like the sort of standard bearer. Not help me out with the
Thurga?
No, sorry, no. In the squads, the Simulacrum bearers.
Okay.
I think those models all look great with, the little cherubs and stuff. So I think aesthetically, like the squads, I think they look brilliant, like some of the best models that GW does. But yeah, I don't know, the tanks just can't get on board with them. But
why don't you, instead of getting a Castigator, why don't you get a Space Marine Predator? Because they're the old Firstborn kits. They look they're very similar in size to the Castigators.
Yeah.
You could do a bit of conversion work to make them look a bit.
That's that's a good idea, actually.
Because the Predators are the same size.
Put allies some in.
It'd be game legal?
No, you
can have some allies.
No, but the Predator is the exact same size as the Castigator. Right? Yeah. And you could get a Knight in there if you wanted to as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, you could ally in some armatures, couldn't you?
If you're going to do a Defender.
It just so happens I've got two. Well, it just so happens I've got 2 armigers knocking around as well that are half painted.
There we go.
Nice. Are
Yeah,
you going like rogue or blasted for the paint job?
rogue.
Okay.
So, yeah,